evening, everybody, and welcome back to another Ice Lions game. I am Stephen Pepper, and I will be your commentator for tonight once again. There were some kiddos practicing on the ice today right before this game, a little pregame show for some of the people that decided to come in early. It's nice to see some of the young ones getting into the sport. So we are finally back home after playing before break. So a little recap of what we missed before we got to this point. Our last home game that we had was against Marist College, and we won with a huge score of 15-0, which is I think it's the highest scoring game for Ice Lions this season. After break, they had a rematch against Rowan College and lost 7-3. And then they went to Delaware for back-to-back games where they lost one 4-0 and won one 4-1. That leaves the Ice Lions with a record of 7-3, which is better than their opposing team, Maryland, which is 5-6-1. So today, as I stated, we are facing against University of Maryland, also known as the Terrapins, and we'll be playing them once again tomorrow at 2 p.m. So don't miss that, whether we lose or win today. We'd love to see you out here again. Since we're on the varsity rink, we're going to have a lot better of an angle here today, so we should be able to get you every information and detail that happens as it comes by. No weird angles against the side of the rink this time. Unfortunately for today, we do not have a roster sheet for the Penn State Ice Lions, so you're just going to have to be as surprised as we are of who's going to be starting for today. So until then, there's not much more we can give you, so go grab a drink, get something to eat, and we'll see you real soon. Hello everybody, and we're back again, just getting ready to start up the game. A little update, we did find the roster thanks to a parent. It was on the Twitter site, so now we have access to it. We will not run down over the roster just today, just because it's a little bit too much time consuming. But for a quick updates for people who haven't watched the previous games, Ryan Long, the captain, is back from his injury, so he's back on the ice and he will be playing again today. Our starting goalie today is Joshua Ferry. Freshman, 6'1", weighs 200 pounds, left-handed, from Findlay Township, PA. Paid on Pittsburgh Vengeance in the USPHL. He played his first game, I believe, against Marist and had that 15-0 shutout, so props to him. Let's see if he can pull something good out of today. Teams are getting ready, clearing the ice so they can start the game. I'm pretty sure Chris Cunningham's going to have a lot to go over with them, as this is a fresh team they have not faced yet this season. As players start to line up on the blue line for the national anthem, I'll quickly run down that Liam Aiden, the captain of Maryland, will be leading the team for today, and their goalie, Henry Pelletier, will be starting for them as well. He has a save percent, or he has a record of 3-4-1. After that, we hear a little cheer from someone in the stands as we get ready to start the game. Coaches are quick giving them little side notes, and they're going to be off. Almost 3 weeks of being away, it's almost hard to imagine what it's like being at home and to be greeted with the varsity rink as your starting spot after break. I think that's a really big motivation for this Ice Lions team. I think they're going to be really stoked to play, and they're going to put it in their all just so that they can show their long-awaited fans what it's like to be back home. Start off, we have Ryan Long, the captain. He's going to be taking face-off with Joe De Laurentiis and Matt Owens at forward, and their defense will be Nate Schumann and Wade Ashford. Puck is dropped, and Maryland takes that, but is intercepted by the Ice Lions. And it is intercepted again by Maryland as they take it back the other direction. A little fake there by 24, and it is caught by Ferry, and we will see a face-off here in the right circle. Maryland shows that they mean business. They went right into it. Face-off drop, and Maryland takes it once again. Maryland to the slot, shot off the pad and saved by Ferry. Regathered, shot in the center, still saved by Ferry. Send it down, dumped in, and picked up by Ashford. Owens chases it, tries to poke it out, but is not able to do it as Maryland keeps it in. They're tied up against the boards. Ice Lions still struggling to get it as Maryland's doing a good job holding it around the center ice of the end. A shot, and it goes wide off to the right. Ashford kicks it up to Owens once again, and he misses. Maryland dumps it in, but it is retrieved by the Ice Lions. Ice Lions dump it in, and they make a change. Maryland, really tough pass close there, but saved by number 47, Brian Green. Steve Avellino against the boards, trying to figure out where to go. He passes it to the side, and they cross the blue line. A little break here. A shot, but glove save by Pelletier. Good aggressive work by the Ice Lions to force a face-off right in their zone. In Maryland's zone, pardon me. Face-off won by Maryland once again. Dumps it against the boards, but Ice Lions are able to keep it in just for a moment longer as they forecheck very well. Kept in against the boards by number 16. Michael Leone at the center gets bumped into, and Maryland takes that into center ice. Off the skate, and Ice Lions intercept it once again. Steve Avellino with a little hit there, but is able to pass it off to number 16 on the Ice Lions. And is a save by Maryland. Face off on the left circle here, as we'll see Brian Nelson take that one. Pass back to Connolly, a shot, but it goes off his own player. Brian Nelson shoots it again, and it is a save inside the pads of the Maryland goalie, Pelletier, but it is not lost as the referees find it quickly. Face off in the same spot, same person. Pass to Connolly. Connolly shoots once again, and it goes wide off to the right. Shot by number 10 of Justin Bornasian, but that goes wide as well. Chased back down the Ice Lines. Bornasian picks it up by the net. He carefully holds it behind, then passes it through, trying to make it out of their zone, and they do. Picked up by the Maryland defender. Maryland dumps it in, but Ferry tries to get it, but no good there. Ice Lions make it into the offensive zone, but it is blocked by a Maryland defender. Brian Nelson tries to battle against the wall, but Maryland is able to take that away. Good pressure here by the Ice Lions, trying to force them to make a move. Maryland with a shot, and it goes wide above the net. Ice Lions poke it out, and number 27, Alex Riggle, down into the ice. wraps around his center, which is a miss of a pass, and then Maryland is able to clear it out. Number 5, Zach Good, wipes out and is taken by Maryland in the defensive zone. Good takes it again and makes it into center ice for a pass. Number 47. That shot is an offsides, and we will see a face-off at the blue line here. Number 7, Brendan Gertz, 4th and line, will take this one. Nice clear, as Maryland is forced to pick it back up and start over. Big hit by number 29. Maryland struggling to get it out of the defensive zone right now. Good stick work by number 97, Liam Agan, to keep it in, but Maryland is able to take it right back. Number 9 dumps it in, but Maryland will pick that back up at the end. Good forecheck by the Icelands here. Maryland has not been able to make a move quite yet. Agan holds him against the boards and is able to claim the puck. Agan, back to 42, which is Nate Schumann. Picked up by Matt Owens, passed back to number 9, Dalia. Centering pass, but no success there, as Maryland takes it right back down. Oh, and Maryland shoves Schumann down as he tries to defend. Matt Owens sets that puck, gets it into the blue line. No good pass there. Picked up again by Schumann. Schumann with a low shot and an easy deflect by the Maryland's goalie. Matt Owens around the nets, pass to no one in the center, but is picked up by number 14, Adam Johnson, who shoots it back down. Maryland tries to get the puck out, still nothing there. Goalie kicked that away with the stick. And Maryland was finally able to push it out, and now they're on a retaliation strike here. A shot off the face mask, but Ferry saved it. Ryan Long passed that up to De Laurentiis, who struggles to claim the puck as Maryland holds a tight defense against him. Matt Owens takes it around the boards. Pass it back to Ryan Long. He is held up against the boards there. Big battle, can't really seem to make a move here. Constant possession change. And they finally get it out into ice line control, into a center, but a really bad pass there too. And Maryland clears it out, forcing ice lines to reshift and refocus. They enter back again, number 14, Adam Johnson. But he is tied up against the boards, but is picked up again by an ice line player to the center off the pad, and Maryland saved it once again. Shot by Zach Good, but off the shin guard of a player. Number 10 to number 22, Michael Leone. Leone back to couldn't see that there. Ice line still keeping possession, trying to maintain strong. Steve Evelino passes it forward to Michael Leone with a shot, and Maryland saves that with the body right in the chest, and we're going to see a face-off off to the left once again. Really good offense by the Ice Lions right now. A lot of shots off just within this small period of time. Quick momentum shift between the beginning of the game to now, which isn't that long of a time, which says a lot. Michael Leone behind the net. He takes it carefully, trying to make a move there, but off the skate of a Maryland player, so no good. Maryland's holding a really tight defense. They're not letting anything through them. Off the stick, but it's no good as it's kicked out, and Maryland takes that and dumps it in. Bornasian and Good go to chase that. Picked up by number 16 of the Ice Lions. Unfortunately, we do not have his number on the roster right now, so I don't know who he is. Passed up to Leone. Leone with a move. Lost a little bit of control there. Passes it out to Wade Ashford. passed off to the side, but no one was there. Nate Schumann looks at him like, what were you trying to pass to? And Maryland is able to take that due to that mistake. Sly shot there, but an easy block by Ferry. And Ice Lions pick that up around the net. Seems like Ice Lions are having butterfingers with their sticks today. They just can't seem to keep control of that puck. But as I just said that, Maryland just whiffed a shot. Off the pad of Ferry, a shot here goes wide by Maryland. Oh no, maybe it's the ice or something, but both teams just can't seem to get a grasp of the puck. Good body by Alex Connolly. Good work there by Brian Nelson and number 13, Justin Strobel. Still working behind the net, can't seem to figure out where to go. Shot through traffic, nothing there. Ooh, a nice pass to number 9, but it went right through his legs, D'Elia's legs. Picked up again by number 26, Connolly. Number 47, Brian Green tries to shoot it out, and Maryland picks it up again. Good forecheck by 29. And Maryland sends that straight back down, and they're going to try to beat it for icing, and the ref did wave it. A lot of work against the boards here, too. Ice Lions are able to take that away, and they try to get it out. Agan across the blue line into the offensive zone. A wide pass by Brendan Gertz, and Maryland picks that up, and they go back the other way. Bornasian keeps control of it in the defensive zone. And number 14, Adam Johnson, clears that one. Maryland has to reset once again. Just got word number 16 is Tanner Blacker, so I'll be able to keep that on tip of my head. Brendan Gertz trying to fight his way through. Seems like a very slow-going game, not much energy exerted here. Picked up and is able to be kept in, but Maryland is still able to get that back under their control. Owens fights for it on the boards here, passes it back to the defensive zone to regather. A pass, but is tipped off by Maryland, and they waived icing just because of that. Ooh, good physical work here by Ryan Long, but it seems like there might be it's going to be a penalty on Ryan Long. Looks like it's going to be for hooking, I believe. Hooking or tripping. I think it's tripping. I'll So without further ado, Maryland will have a power play for them. It means the Ice Lions have to go on a 5-4 penalty kill. Ice Lions win that one, even though they're shorthanded, and they're able to clear it down around the boards. Good start to this penalty kill. Leone with the forecheck. Really good forecheck here as he knocks it out. Followed up by Brian Nelson. Leone still going strong. Maryland is able to dump that in. Ashford picks that up behind the net, but loses it. Still against the bottom of the boards. Maryland playing it very safe right now. This is a good opportunity for them. Number 7 with the intercepted by Nelson. Nelson clears it out with an attempted pass to Leone, but he decided not to go for it. Maryland makes another comeback here. Shoots it around the boards, but is picked up by Schumann. Back to number 9, Joseph D'Elia. And it's cleared out to Connolly, and no offsides there, as Maryland still picks it up again. And that goes into the stands, into the crowd here. So we'll get a stoppage of play and a face-off here at center ice. Maybe it's just the finals week hitting for both of the teams, but they just don't seem to have any energy after right now in this first period. So hopefully that changes as we progress. Maryland kicks that to center ice, and they dump it in. Picked up by number 9, D'Elia, but Maryland is able to keep control here. A shot by 21, a good glove save by Ferry, and we'll see a face-off here on the right side, pardon me. Left side of the glove. Little line change here. And we will see Steve Evelino take this face-off. Puck dropped, face-off won by Maryland as they're able to keep it in during this power play. Steadily keeping it. Shot in the center, but traffic got to it, and Ice Lions are able to take advantage of that opportunity and kick it out. Maryland dumps it in, but number 16, Tanner Blacker, throws the body last second. Really good defense there. Gotta need that physicality when you're down a man. Ice Lions now taking it into center ice. Really good movement by number 10, Bornasian. But Maryland is still able to pick that up. Picked up again by 14, Johnson. Bornasian collects it at the end on an odd man rush still. My bad, I apologize. We are back at full strength now. And Johnson at the blue line, shot deflected by Tanner Blacker, but no good there as it's deflected by the pad. Johnson dumps it in. But Maryland wastes no time as they try to get it into the other zone as soon as possible. Johnson to Bornasian, back to Johnson, behind the net. And Ice Lions will attempt to make some progress here. Johnson with a shot, but again a body save in the glove by Maryland's goalie. Pelletier is making very good use of his body when he's making these blocks. He's like an iron wall right now, but we'll see what happens there. Alec Connolly takes that puck, but Maryland's able to take it once again. Nelson tries to take a jab at it, and Connolly now uses the body against the boards, but they're still not able to get the puck. Maryland's doing a great job keeping it in their possession. They enter the offensive zone for them. They shoot, and Ferry saves that. Still can't get it out. Maryland keeps the control. Ashford tries to do a pass, but at least he gets it out of the zone. Ferry leaves it for Ashford. Ashford has to make a move soon. A little failed pass here for Nelson. It goes back down to Ashford. Side pass to the Ice Lions, and that's offsides. Henry Style is forced to go back. Zach Good against the boards with the aid of Brian Nelson here, trying to get it to their team. And they're able to make a break for it here. Maryland intercepted that one, and they send it right back down. Still no progress here. Ice Lions can't seem to get it out. Maryland takes that one against the boards, but Brendan Gertz hits that up to Henry Salo. Schumann struggles to collect that one. Back to Egan, and it goes straight down the ice. Looks like they're gonna have it here, as they're gonna play it here. No icing called. Deflected, but not high enough for out of bounds. Egan off the body, and he sends it in a little bit down towards the boards to Gertz. Ice Lions really struggling to keep control of that puck. A shot, but deflected by Maryland. Maryland around the boards, but Gertz tries to intercept it. Schumann with a shot off the skate there. Egan takes that. Tries to find a pass, and he does. Centering pass, but once again, another miss. Forcing D'Elia to take charge in the defensive zone here. Passes it to Schumann. Back to Agan, but it still goes a little wide. Couldn't seem to get it. Schumann to Owens. And Maryland's on the retreat once again as they make a change. Schumann passes it, gets it to Long, barely gets in. It's a little bit of a rush here. A little bit of commotion against the goalie, but it doesn't seem like there's any progress made here. De Laurentiis to Owens. Owens behind the net. Looking for someone to be open. Ryan Long struggled to get that one as Maryland takes possession. Ice Lions dump it in, and icing is called. So we will see a face-off in their defensive zone. Still a really slow game here today. About 3 minutes and 28 seconds left in the game, or this period, my bad. Still no shots or no goals to be made. A lot of shots on goal for each team, but no goals to be made. Face-off here picked up by Maryland. Brian Green hustles in to get that to Ryan Long. Up to Owens, but still no good here. No success as Maryland still is able to keep it in. Off the pad of Ferry and is retrieved by Ice Lions. Sent forward by Matt Owens, and they're going to call an offsides here as there was a little bit of a step in front before the puck gets across. So we're going to have to see a face-off here at the blue line. Matt Owens talking to the ref a little bit. Little disagreement, but nothing more you can do about it. Michael Leone taking this face-off. And Evelino goes chasing after it. But Maryland has missed that puck. Seems like no one can get a stick on that puck. I don't know if they're just tired or if it's just the ice. Maryland pushes through, trying to keep their momentum. And they make it into the offensive zone. Up to the center, a shot, and it goes right above the glove. And that is the first goal of the game by Maryland. It is 1-0, 2 minutes and 37 seconds left, and Maryland has the lead. Good start for them, showing them with really, really good momentum here. This Ice Lions seem a little too tired to keep up today. Got a few mixed reactions from the fans on that one. Face off here by Nelson. Couldn't get that one. Up to Connolly. Connolly tries to get it out. And it goes wide across the ice as Strobel chases it. And he's able to recollect a little bit. Passing it to Nelson. Nelson taking control. Out to the defenseman. Ashford back to Nelson. Across the ice, but it's intercepted by Maryland. Picked up again by Connolly. Low shot there. And a retaliation really quick by Nelson. And we see an easy answer of a goal here, and it is 1-1. Great teamwork here. Assisted by Ashford and Connolly, and goal by Brian Nelson. Looks like we're going to have an offensive change here. Brendan Gertz is going to take the face off. And Ice Lions win that one. Schumann dumps that in for a shot, and it is caught by the Maryland goalie, Pelletier. And we'll see a face-off, which is kind of what they want, on the left side of the goalie. Brendan Gertz will again take the face-off. Schumann to Agan. Stick down by the Maryland goalie. Schumann tries to keep it, but he wipes out. A little slippery on the ice there. Ashford, the only defenseman there, trying to keep it in check. A shot, and Ferry saves that one. A little tie up there, but Schumann's able to kick that one out to Ashford. Ashford gets it out of the zone. Pass to Gertz. And Henry Salo. Pass to no one, and Maryland's able to take that right back. Little wide pass there. Salo gets hit at center ice. But fortunately, Ice Lions are able to keep that in their possession. Schumann, another shot, but an easy glove save like it was a baseball throw to the Maryland goalie. But that's all the Ice Lions need. As long as they have the face-off in that zone, that's all they can ask for. Ryan Long back at it again, taking the face-off. And Maryland wins that one. D'Elia with the aggression here. But Maryland's able to swipe that away. A little bit of a stick work by the feet, but no tripping there. Matt Owens rushes for it, but can't get to it. But De Laurentiis has it. Back to D'Elia, but it is chipped off the stick and is sent backwards, so they're going to have to regather. Schumann throws that down, but it's intercepted by Maryland. Ice Lions trying to make a move here. Just can't seem to figure out how to get around the Maryland offense. Matt Owens with a breakaway shot here, and he scores! Blocker side, top shelf, and it is now 2-1 with 9 seconds left in the period. Good way to make a comeback. That's 2 unanswered goals that the Ice Lions have made. A little under 10 seconds here, so the period is over. And a really late goal horn here. Someone else seems to be sleeping on the job, not just me. 3, 2, 1, and that is the period as Ferry saves it for show. A little flashy fancy there. And that concludes our first period. 2 goals by the Ice Lions and 1 goal by Maryland. right, welcome back. The score is 2-1 in favor of the Ice Lions as of the first period. It was a very eventful first period, but also not at the same time. There were a lot of goals scored, but there's not a lot of energy or enthusiasm. Maybe it really is due to finals week, but both teams just can't seem to exert that energy today. A lot of also weak stick handling and control. It's just a constant issue between both teams. I mean, I don't know about them, but I'm only running on 3 hours of sleep today, so I apologize for any verbal inconsistencies I have, but maybe the team's facing the same thing I am. Period 2 just about underway as the coaches organize a plan with the teams, and then we'll have a face-off at center ice. Few cheerings for the ref from the fans. I think that's very interesting. But Brian Nelson will take the face-off on this to start the second period, and Maryland wins that one. Dumps it in, and a block stick save by Ferry. Ashford tries to kick it out, but Maryland's able to keep it in, and they take it against the behind the net. Held up by Schumann, so Nelson was able to take it away. Nelson up to Connolly, but is tipped off the stick, and Connolly's forced to hurry down, and he's able to get there. Ashford at the blue line, and it goes back, and now Maryland almost went on a breakaway, but nice stick block there to cause a retreat. That puck also goes out into the fans, and we will see a face-off here at center ice. That's the second time this game a puck's almost hit a fan. That's kind of nice. Not really, but maybe some mesh would be nice around here too. Face off by Long, but won by Maryland. Maryland's able to keep it in the zone, and Brian Green takes it around the net, trying to look for an opening. Tipped off by Maryland, but it seems D'Elia will take it and pass it out to De Laurentiis, who takes it and crosses the blue line and now scurries in. A little shot there, but it goes wide above the net. Chipped in by Green, but Maryland still has that. Tried to be kept in by Matt Owens, but Maryland's able to pull in strong. A shot, but that goes really wide off the deflection of a stick by the Ice Lions. Centering pass to Maryland, he turns around, hails it, just wails it off to the left, and he makes a line change. De Laurentiis charges into the blue line. Pass back to De Laurentiis, and now Maryland has it once again as they clear it. And that one tried to be saved by number 14, Adam Johnson, but goes into the bench. Face off here at the blue line, facing Maryland. And Michael Leone will take this draw. And he wins it. Tanner Blacker going in with speed. Playing it tough, a shot by Johnson, but no good as it goes wide. Bornasian with the defense here, keeping it in, but is checked hard against the boards. And now Ice Lions have to retreat. Leone gets that back to his defenseman, who chips it down, and it will be an icing here because of it. A lot of stoppage of plays this game. The only difference between this one and the last home game is that they were scoring goals. This one seems to be very low scoring, but it is pretty high for the first period, so we'll see what's more to come. But with the enthusiasm and the energy I see here today, I wouldn't count on it as much. They got to step up their momentum, step up their game. Michael Leone takes the draw, but Maryland wins it. A really low shot and is able to be deflected by Ferry. Blacker goes to chase it. Good stick work there as he makes it into center ice and passes up to Leone. Leone trying to get through traffic, tried to shoot it. Little pass here, but Steve Evelino could not make contact with the puck right in front of the net. Tried to be kept in, but goes off of a Maryland shin guard, and it is sent out to center ice. They have to push it back in. Maryland takes the puck, trying to find a way to get out of their defensive zone. Backwards pass to an Ice Line. He's right at the net. Centering pass, but it goes off the skate of the Ice Line player and can't keep control. Whiff shot by Maryland, which makes Ashford easily to poke check it. Oh, Ashford checks his own player, poor guy. Shot there, but pad saved by Ferry. And there is no dump out there. Maryland, little T-ball hit there, but no good. Ryan Chu, number 29, can't seem to get it out. And a save covered up by Maryland, and we will see a face-off here. I see the list. Brennan Gertz, and it is won by Penn State. Agan taking it around the circle, passes it back, cross ice to D'Elia, who shoots it and it goes wide, up to Schumann. Schumann with a shot, but it's deflected in traffic. Back to D'Elia. D'Elia to center, but is no good. Not a good pass there. Ice Lions take it from center ice. 29, Ryan Chu chucks it in, and Maryland has to force back a play here. D'Elia picks up that dump in and passes it down to Agan. Agan crosses the blue line, swirls out the Maryland player, and there's a lost stick by Connolly. Icing here, so first icing on Maryland's team. And the Ice Lions will have a face-off in the offensive zone for once. Face-off won by Ice Lions, but is blocked by the immediate shot. A shot here that goes a Hail Mary just over the goalie, and that is a goal. It was the deflected shot here. I'm not sure they know which one shot that or who got it in, but they're going to give it to Steve Evelino, it looks like. All right, apologize. They're going to give it to Justin Strobel. That was a floater. Just hovered over and got right into the goal. So it is now 3-1 with 15 minutes left in the second period. Ice Lions are finding a way to keep a good distance between them and Maryland. Let's see how much they can keep this up. Strobel goes in for the forecheck, and Maryland's able to figure out how to play behind it. Maryland enters. A little wipeout in front of the net, so the pass is no good. Number 47 goes down. That's Brian Green. Looks like he was cupping his inner thigh. And he's going to take a line change there. But Ice Lions make it into the offensive zone. A little one-timer shot here in front and no good. Brian Nelson goes to save it and winds up into the boards. Ice Lions now have to make another attack. Looks like there's an offsides here. And I think it had to do with one of the players falling in front of the blue line. A lot of sliding going on here today. Ryan Long takes the face-off. Up to De Laurentiis. Passes it back, but does not connect with Gertz. Gertz sends it in, and Maryland picks it up. Pass here, but it is deflected off the skate, off a player in the bench, so they're going to call that out. We're going to see a face-off at the blue line here. Now we're going to see it at the left circle by the Maryland goalie. Again, Ryan Long will take this face-off. Won by the Ice Lions, try to just dump it in deeper. Behind the boards, Ryan Long. Passes it behind the boards again to De Laurentiis, but it's a little far away. Bornasian to Good, and that is deflected in traffic. Back to Good, but that does not connect. Maryland dumps it in. Ferry picks it up behind the net. Bornasian trying to shake some Maryland players here off to Matt Owens, but Maryland is able to keep it in. Matt Owens throwing the body here, hoping for something, but Maryland still keeps control of the puck. It is now taken by the Ice Lions just barely, and they're able to get it out, but it is recollected again by Maryland. Stick loss, and looks like Goods going to the box for tripping on that one. Or high sticking, actually. The ref waved high sticking on this one. He even submitted to defeat on that. There's no way you could hide that. Two refs right in front of you. Not only did he knock the stick out of his hands, but he caused him to tumble. That's really rough. So that's going to be another power play for Maryland. So another one-man advantage here. Maryland's going to take that, keep it in the zone, as there's an excellent forecheck here by Nelson. Nelson wipes out, but is able to keep it out of the zone, which is all that matters. Maryland forms an attack. He slides it down against the board pass. Into the center, but no contact. Still a really slow-going game here. Again to the slot, but no one was there. Maryland bringing it around, a little whiff there with a failed one-timer, and they're going to have to restart. But good job to Brian Nelson as he just clears it. And they're able to get a line change off of that one. Goalie wastes no time and passes it up. Maryland's on an advantage here, trying to make a move. But DeLee is going in to try to pick that back. And he does, passing it to De Laurentiis, but it is intercepted again by Maryland. Maryland doing an excellent job keeping it inside on their power play. He circles to the slot, a shot, and it goes wide off to the left. Goalie didn't see where that was going either. At the blue line, a shot, really low, so easy save. Another easy save. And Maryland keeps it around the circles. One-timer shot, and that goes high. Maryland still keeps possession. Penn State struggling to keep up with the defense here. Off a stick and off a glove. That is a save by Ferry. Maryland's still able to keep it in. Penn State's not able to make any damage here in their power play, except holding him off. A shot and it goes wide. Seems like a common pattern for this power play. They just can't seem to hit net. Michael Leone takes that and he's able to clear it out, and he rushes through. Goods back in, and it's going to be an offsides as he just barely crossed the line before the puck did. Full man advantage here. Back to even strength. And we'll see a face-off, I think, around the blue lines of the Ice Lions side. Well done to the Ice Lions for killing that power play. Let's see if they can take this and turn it into something. Caught by Ferry, and we'll see a face-off here again. Michael Leone's going to take this one. And Tanner Blacker making speed up the ice with Steve Evelino trying his best to work around. Pass to Leone, a shot and a save by the Maryland goaltender, Pelletier. Leone's going to take this face-off again. It seems like they're just trying to get it into the zone so that they can work their plans from here. Blacker and Leone trying to work it out, but Maryland takes it. Blacker and Leone again with the retaliation. Try to center pass, but it hit off a skate of Maryland. But it's still picked up by the Ice Lions, and it's shot wide once again. Little collision here. Maryland's not too happy as he flailed on the ground. Really bad connections with passes as Maryland intercepts that one to Leone. They make their attack, but they just dump it in for a line change. Ferry decides not to take it. blocked by Blacker. And Blacker tries to send it to Nelson, but nothing there. Oh, and a big hit behind the goaltender, who I am now realizing they switched out is no longer Carey, it is Karapandi. That snuck right by me. Again, I apologize. Running low on energy doesn't help with sight. But yes, Richie Karapandi is now in goal. And a huge hit right behind his net by the ice lines. Well done there. Be a face-off here, and Nelson's taking that one. It is sent down, and Bornasian has to chase it, trying to beat the Maryland player. And they beat it for icing. So it's going right back to where it was. One back to Bornasian. He tries to make a pass here to Nelson, but it gets taken by a Maryland player. Bornasian sends it back down, and Connolly picks it up behind the net, but the pressure is being held against him. Sent down to Bornasian. Bornasian centering it. Still can't find a way to find a lane to Connolly, but no contact there. Bornasian with a great defense here. Justin Strobel goes in to chase it, but Maryland's able to retrieve it, and they're going to have a little line change for the ice lines. Taken by Bornasian. Good stick work here, but it is deflected from the Maryland stick. Bornasian makes his way in. Too much with the stick there, and it gets taken by Maryland. Alec Connolly wraps it around the net, but it goes back to Maryland. Sorry, wrapped around the boards. That is offsides as Maryland tries to keep it in, but the ref disagrees. We'll see a face-off at the blue line here. Still a very slow-going period for today. Just like last period, there's just not that much energy on both sides of the team. Maybe one or two players are able to keep up, but it just seems very lax. A glove save by Karapandi, and we're going to see a face-off here, right by his left side. Ryan Long taking this face-off. Is not able to win that, but a shot deflected off the pads of an ice lion, and now they're able to go on the counterattack. Ryan Long putting up the pressure to get the puck. Leone tries to keep it in. Schumann with a pass to Owens, and the ref's gonna call something here, so we're gonna see a face-off right next to him. Leone on the ice now, about to take the face-off here. Tries to get it to Blacker, but is picked off by a Maryland player. Sends it behind the boards. Good pressure by the ice lines, they're able to take it back. Attempt to curve it around for a shot, but there's nothing there. Shot down the ice behind. Schumann picks that one. Sends it down to Blacker, but he misses and wipes out. And Leone's able to push through. Goes in deep, not able to make a shot. Goes around the net and he scores. Nice fake by Leone. Big wraparound shot, and it was low too. Really impressive stuff. And now Penn State Ice Lions are up 4-1 in the second period. It may be a laxed game, but they're surely putting up the goals. 7 minutes left in the second period, 7:26. And they have a 3-goal lead. That's 4 unanswered goals for the Ice Lions. Let's keep that tally racking up. Maryland dumps it in, and D'Elia picks it up. Pass to Green, and Maryland takes it again. Around the boards, and D'Elia will snag that one back. Quick passes, one-touch passes, but Maryland's able to take it again. And they make their attack. Into the offensive zone, they try to do a setup, but no good there. Using the body, Justin Strobel, saved by Karapandi with the pads. And Alec Connolly's going to retrieve that. Tries to get it out. Nelson takes it, but wipes out again. But they are able to clear it. Offsides is called as Justin Strobel's foot was across the blue line before the puck. Gertz takes that face off and they win. Ice Lions dump it in and they go chasing for it. Ryan True trying to think of forechecking here. And Gertz is able to throw the body in there, trying to stop their momentum. Ice Lions try to dump it back, but it gets stuck in center ice. Ryan True sends it up, and Maryland's goalie will take that one and try to work it. Good stick work there by Maryland, sends Ice Line into the boards. Bornasian with the skate keeps it in center ice, passes it out to Ryan True, who makes his way in. Bornasian at center ice, setting up shop. And it's dumped in. Maryland with a long pass, making some work there, 2-on-2. Good stick work here. A shot, but blocked by Ryan True, and a shove at the middle of the slot. Good defense by Ryan True as Karapandy's able to save it while he's busy with the other guy. Maybe it may not be a high-intensity game, but there's sure is a lot of pushing and aggressiveness. And I'll take that over nothing. So Ryan Long's going to take this face-off. Passes it back to Good. Passing it to Owens. Shot up by the skates by Ryan Long, and Maryland's able to take that. Ashford sends it back to Good, who also sends it back to Joe De Laurentiis. Ryan Long going right up the ice. Matt Owens on his side. A pass, but he's not able to wrap around the goaltender. De Laurentiis to the slot, but it goes over the stick, and Maryland's able to collect that. Tied up against the boards. Ryan Long gets it at center, but he can't keep control. Maryland into the offensive zone. Right off the bench, someone picks it up, and Joe De Laurentiis doesn't hesitate to knock him out. 5 minutes left in this second period. Ashford takes it, hits it to Good, and Good sends it out of the zone, which is all that matters. Owens and De Laurentiis with the forecheck. And Owens picks it up at center ice and dumps it in. Leone's going in to pick up that forecheck. But Maryland's able to play it, and they take it through center ice into the offensive zone. Blacker with the body, showing them off balance. Another big hit behind the net by number 42, Nate Schumann. Picking up intensity here. Leone into the offensive zone. Pass back to Steve Evelino. Evelino to the slot, but it goes wide in traffic, and no one's able to get that. Nate Schumann without a stick, using his body. And it looks like there's going to be a penalty here against Schumann just for holding. Saw that one coming. But I'd rather have a penalty than a possible breakaway, so we'll see what they can do. Ice Lions have done really good on the penalty kill so far this game, so I think they can take their chances with one more. It's not ideal, but let's see if they can pull through another one. Two-minute penalty kill. Nelson will take this face-off and does not take it or win it. Maryland playing with them at the blue line. Shot, and Karapandi blocks with the pads. Connolly thrown in the body there. Looks like number 47, Brian Green, is in the arguments with the ref, and he's going to the box too. Looks like it might have been cross-checking on that one. Personally, I think that's a little bit of a rough call, but Ice Lions are going to have to make do. They haven't been on a three-man disadvantage like this, or two-man disadvantage like this. Let's see if they're able to hold it in as much as they can, but Maryland's got a lot of opportunity to work here. They've got a lot of men on the ice compared to the Ice Lions, so let's see if they can work some magic and score a goal. Number 14, Adam Johnson, gets that out. A little bit of a delay here on the two-man disadvantage. Alec Connolly providing his forechecker for this three-man team. Big hit into the bench of the Ice Lions. He does not play around. A shot, but it goes a little bit wide off Karapandi's glove. Setting up around, looking for an option. Maryland works the circle. Ice Lions leaving a lot of open opportunities for them, but no good. Picked up again by Johnson, and Johnson clears it out, and he's going to chase it through. 2-on-1 advantage here. Let's see what they can do, and they score! Adam Johnson, now that's exciting. Adam Johnson with the really shorthanded goal here, and did exactly opposite of what this penalty or power play was supposed to do, and Ice Lions were able to make advantage of this. So, all I can say is wow to that. Good job, Adam Johnson. We're going to see a face-off here. It's still 3-on-5. Unfortunately, we don't have a clock. 46 seconds left for the one penalty, 54 for the other. And the Ice Lions are able to clear that one out again. Reserving their energy, they wait at center ice. No line change here. A little clumped up. Maryland makes it in, and they're going to try to pass. One of the fans screamed ill, trying to mess up their game. Didn't really seem to do much. It goes down, and the Ice Lions chase it again for another advantage. He wraps it around, looking for an opening, a shot, and it's off a body of a player. For three people, they're doing very, very well. Ryan Long with a little slap of the stick caused them to lose balance there. Schumann is now out of the box as he joins. And we are now at full strength as number 47 comes back in. Dumped in, and Bornasian goes to retrieve it. Picked up by Avellino. And Tanner Blacker charges in really fast. Pass to Leone, but gets tied up. Brian Green keeping up the defense as Maryland falls here, and he's able to quickly pick that one up. Good throw in the body, trying to get the puck away. And Green passes that down. Instead of passing, it turns out to be a clear, and Avellino goes chasing it. Blacker picks that one against the board, sends it back, but Avellino's not able to get to it. But no worries, because Blacker picks it up and sends it to Ashford. Ashford with a really high shot goes wide above the glove of the Maryland goalie. Sends it back to Leone. Gets lost against the boards, but Ice Line's still able to take it back to Leone. Leone makes a move, but with a really good save, Maryland's able to keep it from going in the net. The glove is just laying out on the ice, not sure whose it is. good with a slap shot, but it goes wide. Blacker throwing the body there. Maryland dumps it in. Ashford attempts to recollect here. He sends it out as Ryan Chu jumps for it but can't quite get it. Brennan Kurtz with a wall battle. Ashford shot. Ryan Chu again a shot, and it is a save by the Maryland goalie. You'll see a face-off off to the right side here. Brennan Gertz with this face-off. About 15 seconds left in the period. Backhand shot with Ryan Chu, but it goes wide. Ryan Chu tries to pick that up again. Rapid change of possession, but Ice Lions come up on top, and that will be the end of the second period. Ice Lions now lead 5-1, scoring at least 3 more goals in this period. Seems like the intensity is picking up a little bit, especially with the aggressive force that the Ice Lions are pursuing. Even though that they are getting a lot of penalties here, they're still keeping up with the game. So we'll be back to you very shortly to start the third period. into the third period. Ice Lions are winning right now, 5-1. They have a 5 unanswered goal streak right now, so that's good for them. I can tell that they're very exhausted, but we have some fans out here towards the lower side of the student section, and they seem to be really ramping up volumes here and getting the crowd excited. So I guess that's a good thing for right now. We'll see a face-off here at center ice, most likely line 1. Richie Carapandi will be still taking the goal. I'm pretty sure Chris Cunningham hasn't had too much to say, even though that they have been a little bit slacking with the passes, in my opinion. I don't think he had too much to say to them going into this last intermission. If I were him, I'd probably just be telling him to take your time with these passes. You guys are wasting a lot of time just trying to like Hail Mary it down to the other player instead of just focusing, regathering, and taking those measures to make sure each pass counts. Ice Lions now take it into the offensive zone here. Struggles to get it, but passes it back to Nelson. A shot from the side, and it goes into the backside of the net, and they're fighting for it. Maryland's goalie sits on it, and that is Pelletier. And we'll see a face-off here. See right off the bat there is a lot of aggression and physicality. Another save here by Maryland, and I think that's going to carry on into the rest of the game. Hopefully, they want to keep this lead, maybe even make it bigger. They don't want to show any weakness. Ice Lions have to keep doing the pressure that they've been doing this whole game, but with a little bit more of coherency. Anyway, Nelson's down low. A bunch of juggled passes here, but Maryland essentially gets it and sends it back down the ice. Ashford goes to take it, but he wipes out. Nate Schumann wraps around the boards into the Maryland stick, who shoots it and is saved by Carapandi. Maryland goes down. Around the net, Carapandi still saves it. A back pass to Nelson. Nelson chips it up. And Strobel takes it, but he dives and goes right into the boards. Meanwhile, Maryland's taking it into center ice. But Captain Ryan Long is able to delay that for a moment. D'Elia picks that back up and sends it back to Green. Green sends it to Owens. Owens with a little bit of a deke there. Ryan Long and an open net. But Owens was not able to tap that in. Green at the blue line, shoots it down into the glove of Maryland, and we'll see a face-off once again. Face-off taken here, and Maryland wins that one. De Laurentiis goes in to try to take it back. A little back pass from Long, but it goes right into the Maryland stick. Maryland struggling to get out of the zone. Can't land a pass either, as Owens kept that one in. And Maryland finally got it and dumped it back into the Ice Lions territory. D'Elia passes it to De Laurentiis around the boards. Tries to take it down to center ice, but couldn't do so, but luckily Green was able to get that, or finish the job. Received by Green, and he sends it down to clear. And I think we're going to see an icing here. A lot of cheering from the fans right now. And Ice Lions win the face-off. Green takes it around the net. Green along the boards, but gets it to Maryland. Maryland on the counter strike. A shot, but a good save by Carapandi. Long up the ice. Pass it into the zone. A shot that goes wide, and Maryland takes that one. Another shot, but an easy glove save by Karapandy. And another face-off will be in the Ice Lions defending zone. Maryland player just yeeted their stick off. I don't know why, but sometimes you just lose control. Maryland takes that win, but Ice Lions are able to recollect it and make a push. And unfortunately, Bornasian stepped across the blue line a little too soon, so we'll see an offsides. And the fans are really cheering right now. Caught Leone off guard because it's mainly for him. Face off here, and Leone does not win that one, unfortunately. Good pressure by Steve Evelino. Pass to Evelino, but it goes a little bit off the stick. Ice Lions are still able to keep it under control just for a little bit. Leone takes that into the blue line. And they're tied up against the boards. Johnson's able to get that out. Back to Leone. Leone passes it to Blacker. Blacker's shot, but tipped off a stick, and that'll go into the mesh. We'll see a stoppage of play here. Not sure what this stoppage of play was exactly, but I see that a player from Maryland has gone into the box. I'm going to assume since it went out of play, it was probably for delay of game. But long story short, Ice Lions now have a power play. Kept along the blue line, pass against the boards. Really good passing here. A shot in the slot, but Green gets a little nip of it and it doesn't get to the goal. Schumann collects it. Oh, really bad stick handling as he lets it loose into the Maryland's possession, and they're able to clear it with ease. You don't want one of those while you're on a man advantage here. Don't waste time like that. But sometimes this stuff happens. De Laurentiis goes in, he charges and is able to scoop by, and he shoots and he scores. Just barely snuck between the post and the skate of Maryland's goalie, and we are now up 6-1, and they made use, I eat my own words now, they made use of the power play. Well played by Joe De Laurentiis, and now they're all back to even strength, and there will be a face-off at center ice. That now makes 6 unanswered goals. A little over 16 minutes left in the third period. We're just getting started. Maryland player goes down here as Good tries to keep it under control. Ashford's able to make it into center ice before losing the puck. But Ryan Chu was able to collect it before he fell. Maryland struggling to gain possession, but so are the Ice Lions. Gertz was able to keep it in for a moment, but unfortunately, Maryland was able to kick it out. It is sent back down, and Gertz is chasing it, and no offsides here. Egan and Gertz back and forth here. Sends it back to the defensive line, wraps it around the boards to Egan. Egan with a little twirl here, shoots it, and it's a little too low. Gertz, backhand pass against the boards. Egan controlling it. A lot of stick work there, is able to get it out. A shot, but it goes in between the pads of the goalie, so that will be a save here. A good attempt by Ryan Chu as he lowers his head in disappointment. Good pressure on that little attack here. Let's see if they can keep it in the zone just for a little while longer. Maryland takes it, but Ice Lions are able to keep it in. Good work by D'Elia, but is able to lose control, unfortunately. Sends it back to the side. Schumann keeps it in, but Maryland collects it right away. Maryland plays with it in center ice, looking for an opening, but instead they dump it in. No icing here. Nelson working his way through the boards, collected by Alec Connolly. Connolly with a pass off a skate and just barely tips D'Elia's stick, and he has to chase back. A shot by Nelson, another shot. Goalie can't get his hands on it, but he doesn't have to, as Maryland really forces that away, and they're making a counterattack here again. Deflected off the stick, and now Ice Lions are back with possession. Kept by Adam Johnson. Pass to Nelson, who tries to collect it with the foot, but it goes wide. Now Maryland's able to control it once again. Adam Johnson collects it again and is able to correct his mistakes. Steve Avellino with the forecheck. And Leone aiding him with the physicality. Regained possession by Ice Lions, who send it right back down, and they refuse to waive icing. Or they do waive the icing. Collected by Tanner Blacker. Green to Blacker. To Johnson. Johnson can't make a move around him. To a slap, but it's tipped by a stick, and the Ice Lions have to chase after it once again. Taken by Green. Johnson calls for a pass, but he won't do it. Chipped up to Avellino, and Avellino carries it in. Aggressive net battles, can't seem to gain possession. Leone tries to hit it in, but it's chased back out, and they will have to regroup. Here goes Blacker with a pass to Leone. Leone makes a move, and gets a goal. Beautiful stick work wrapped around. And the Ice Lions are now up 7-1 with 7 unanswered goals. They're doing a lot better with passing this period. They're really able to sink every shot they make, and most of the shots they're taking now are actually landing on the net. Like my old coach once told me, there's no point in taking the shot if you can't get the net. And it's taken down by Bornasian as he chases it and tries to beat the Maryland player. Ryan Long with aggression. A little too much of a wide of a deke, and he shoves him into the net, and that's going to be a penalty on... That may be a penalty on Ryan Long here. Net is dislodged. It doesn't seem like they will. That was a clean hit. Excellent work by this Ice Lions forward team. Puck dropped, and the Ice Lions will receive it. Bornasian trying to make a move. Gets it to Long. A shot off the post, and it's still battled in the center. De Laurentiis to Good. Good shoots it, and that goes really wide. High in the air. To De Laurentiis again, and that goes on to the shoulder of the goalie. Maryland can't seem to get it out. Good aggression by Good to keep it in addition to Long still struggling down at the boards, taking on 2 men at the same time. De Laurentiis came to his aid, and he's now trying to kick it out. A little bit of stick work there, but couldn't do it. Still keeping out the lower end of the boards. Looking for a pass, gets it to Good, and he passes it a little too wide out, and they're going to have to retreat. And it goes back out again. Bornasian chases that one. Having time to regroup from that line change that Maryland just had, Gertz takes it into the offensive zone. Big hit on Gertz, but he is unfazed as the other one falls. Behind the net, trying to pull a Michigan, but didn't work. Really bad hit at center ice by Ryan Chu, throwing the body. But it seems like there's going to be an little bit of talking here. But yes, We'll see a face-off on the blue line. Looking forward to seeing what's going to be brought here. Ryan Chu really forcing the aggression. Really getting handsy right there. He is not happy with that other guy. Maryland collects it in their zone and shoots it down. Wide pass, but they're able to make it into the attacking zone. A shot, but it goes really wide. Ice Lions were able to get it into their offensive zone, but it's sent straight back down, and I think they're going to call an icing here. I'll be keeping my eye out for Ryan from now on the rest of the game. He was seeming really not happy with that other player. I wouldn't be keep an eye out for it to see if this evolves into something more, but they probably shouldn't. They're up by six goals. A slap shot by Schumann, and it is saved by Maryland. Brian Nelson ready to take the face-off as Maryland made a line change. Alec Connolly with a really wide pass to no one. Ice Lions keep it dumped into their zone. Excellent forecheck here by Strobel. Connolly really fighting for that puck to keep it in. And they push it forward even more. Brian Nelson struggling to gain possession. And there's almost a potential break here with a 2-on-1. But Nate Schumann coming in clutch with that awesome defense. They send it back down, and Wade Ashford picks that up. Ashford sent it to Schumann, who missed it and got checked at center ice when he wasn't looking. A little bit of a discussion here as there was a stoppage of play. And there's a big interference call. Even the fans are cheering for it on Maryland. Schumann took that one very well. Big interference call. So we're going to have another power play in favor of the Ice Lions. And Leone will take that one. Maryland wins it and sends it straight back down. Karapandi will set up shop for the Ice Lions here as Ryan Long takes that and passes it back to Schumann. Schumann with a pass to De Laurentiis makes it past the blue line. A pass here, but it's a little skipper of one and it doesn't reach the stick. And Matt Owens falls by the boards. This will give the Ice Lions time to recollect as there's a change of line here for Maryland. Really bad pass here on Schumann's end, but they're able to keep it for just a tad bit longer. Leone with the third attempt to set up and escape the zone. Struggling to get those pucks to land. A lot of sliding here. No one's able to stay on their feet or even connect with the puck. Finally, Matt Owens makes it in. A little stick work there. Gets it down to the boards and checks him. A little bit of cheering from the fans. Stoppage of play just to break the two up. I don't think there's anything wrong here. Trying to make sure it doesn't escalate into anything more. So we'll see a face-off here at the blue line. I stand corrected. And Brennan Gertz is going to take this one. Alec Connolly really trying to force it in, but couldn't do it. It's sent back down, and D'Elia is going to try to take it. With a lot of pressure from Maryland, he takes a pass back and sends it to Nelson. Nelson makes it into center ice, passes it into Blacker. Blacker makes his advantage into the offensive zone. Connolly back to Nelson. Back to D'Elia. Sends it back to Nelson, to Connolly. Connolly with a fake shot to Nelson. Playing at it with the blue line. To Blacker, or Connolly. Back to Gertz, back to Connolly. Struggling to keep that one. Psyched out pass to Gertz. Back to Nelson. A shot by D'Elia, and it goes a little wide off to the right. Connolly struggling to keep that as he's attacked by two men here. A little bit of a double team. But Ice Lions are able to escape that one. Side pass to Nelson, he shoots and it gets deflected, goes a little over the net. Good stick work by D'Elia, able to pass that out towards the boards, but a missed pass by Gertz. D'Elia tries to save it, but it's going back out. D'Elia will chase it back down and will reset in the defending zone. Sends it to Connolly, trying to break out, and they do so. Connolly just barely makes it in, but Maryland's able to slap that away. Good defense on them. Agan, center it, off the post, it's behind him, and Ryan Chu is able to sneak right by and score, making it 8-1. Beautiful, goalie didn't even see the puck. It was a shot right off the post, hit the back of the goalie and just sat there. And Ryan did not wait or hesitate for a moment. He went in for it. Good play there, but we'll see it face off at center ice. And I have to say it, that's 8 unanswered goals. With just 7 minutes left in the third period, let's see if Maryland can try to pull off another one, or let's see how long or how many more goals or of a lead that the Ice Lions will be able to make before the end of the game. I like that second option better. Going down, shot. He wipes out, but is able to avoid the net. Pass to Chu. Chu is a shot, and it's off the post. A little bit of battle behind the net with Ryan Long. Down to the blue line. Bornasian, shot, but deflected off the skate. Another rebound there, but no good. And Maryland's trying to force it down the other direction. But Bornasian is able to take that, and we'll see if Ice Lions are able to recollect. They go on another offensive strike. Bornasian with speed, the defenseman. But it's broken up by the Maryland defense. Sent in again by Maryland. Maryland takes a really wide shot and wipes out. No penalty here. He struggles to get back up. A shot, but off the pad of Karapandi. Good job to him. Maryland shot off the pad of Ice Lions, and they're able to try to force it back down the other direction. Zach Good recollects it, and they try to handle it in their defensive zone as Ashford looks for a move. He loses control of it, but sends it into center ice. Steve Evelino wasn't able to push it any further than the red line. It's sent to the slot, but a no good shot there. Another shot, but it goes wide. It doesn't seem like Maryland's able to land a shot on goal. Chipped up to Steve Evelino, and he's going in. Good work trying to get it through, but one player is all it took to break up that slot. Collected by Blacker. Chipped back from Steve Evelino, back to Blacker, back to Ashford. Ashford with a low shot, and it goes in. Cake work right there, went right through the pads. Wade Ashford making it 9-1 with the 9 unanswered goals. A little under 5 minutes left in the third period. Seems like the Ice Lions are losing a bit of enthusiasm here, but the fans are surely showing it. Face off by Ryan Long, and they win it. Taken into center ice and dumped in. De Laurentiis tries to do a forecheck. And he succeeds. And it's sent back down into the defensive zone of the ice lines, and they're going to have to regroup here. Maryland's putting on the pressure really hard. Off the pad, Ryan Long's going to chase it, but Maryland covers up, and there's a little bit of pushing here. Maryland has been scoreless within these last two periods. Their first goal was very early in the game, and they haven't scored since. That must be really depressing for right now. Let's see if they can try to make a comeback here of some sort so they can have some more goals in their pocket instead of the one. Battle in center ice. Nelson takes it in. Strobel goes for it and just knocks it back down behind the net. It is pushed by Connolly, but Maryland's able to push it back out. Green will set up here, down to Schumann. Schumann gets tied up by Connolly, which causes Maryland to take possession. Nelson somehow gets it and makes it into the offensive zone. Big battle here, but no tripping is called. Around the boards, really working it. Back to the blue line. Tries to make it through Bornasian. He shoots, but no good. D'Elia tries to keep it in with the hand, but it just misses. But no problem for him as he carries it back in. He makes it through. He shoots, but it goes wide around the net. Bornasian taking it a little too careless in the defensive zone, but passes it back as soon as he saw Maryland scurrying up the side. Strobel gets tied up with the stick there. Good defense by Maryland. Maryland not quite able to keep it out. A little bit of a whiff. With the body, they save it, and now Maryland is able to retaliate. Stick save, stick blocked, and Egan is now taking it into the offensive zone, and they're not able to keep it in. They dump it in, and Maryland has some time to regroup. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left, and we'll see a face-off here by Maryland's goalie. Brendan Gertz taking this face-off. Unfortunately, they weren't able to win it, and Maryland takes it outside the zone. Good stick work there, but he loses the puck. Ice lines intercept, and they knock it into center ice. Put the stick out, and Zach Good now has possession. And they're able to clear it out into center ice once again. A lot of force by Zach Gertz as he plays up the side of the boards. Or Zach Good, sorry. By the boards. Still working it into the slot. A shot, but no shot is well placed there. A pass on the side, and he shoots it, and it hits the side of the net. Looked like a goal from this angle for a minute. Ice Line's finally able to break out of the defensive zone. Slap shot down, it's deflected off the stick of the goalie as they get a line change. Just under a minute left in the third period. I think it's pretty clear to see that the Ice Lions have now gained another victory for their long series of wins. Michael Leone, but it's off the skate, and there's nothing there. Nate Schumann with a shot, and it is saved. So by the end of this game, the Ice Lions will now have a record of 8-3, and Maryland will now have a record of 5-7-1. But that is not to say that they can't come back tomorrow, as we will see them face off once again at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So we hope that you will join us and see us there to see how that rematch goes. Will the Ice Lions take that victory again, or will Maryland show that they have more up their sleeve than what they've shown today? As the clock ticks down, there's 10 seconds left. Ice Lions are going to do everything they can to make sure they don't score an extra goal. 3, 2, 1, and that is game. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this game. I sure did. I'm very happy with this win as they go to congratulate the goalie here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, it's been a pleasure. I am your host, Stephen Pepper, and I will be commentating for you tomorrow as well. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you then.